Hey tappers, welcome to April. April is such a great time of year because it's when things start to blossom and the sun is out more. But it's also usually thought of as tax season, right? It's money month. And that can either be really exciting because you're used to getting a big return at this time of year and you're able to go and buy things that you've been waiting to, or it can be terrifying because maybe you have to pay taxes or you're behind and you've been on payment plans and that's stressing you out. Maybe you haven't even filed your taxes for a few years because you just don't want to deal with it. And so that's looming over your head. But however it is that it's showing up for you, let's talk about it, because money is actually very highly linked emotionally. Now, money is a resource, right? And we have lots of resources in our lives, but it has been scientifically proven that we are emotionally connected to this specific resource. So let's talk about a different resource. Let's say like a carton of milk, okay? It's also kind of along the same lines as money, where if we need it, we go and we get it, we use it, and then when we're out of it, we get more, okay? And I don't see people feeling really attached to a carton of milk, right? It's just not that big of a deal, not counting toddlers. But when we have money, oh, it's such a big deal. There's so many emotions that go along with it. We attach our worth to it. We attach our value to it. We attach our safety and our security to it. So if you're having issues with money tappers, let's discuss how you can start to release some of that, even if your actual situation involving money doesn't change. Okay. So if you can release the emotional side of something that's going on in your brain, that will make what you're physically dealing with so much more doable, dealable, comfortable to process and work through. Okay. So where do money ideals come from? Well, an obvious place would be from how you grew up, right? What did your family, who you were around, think and talk and act about money? Were they poor? Were they rich? Were they proud of being poor? Were they proud of being rich? Did they look down on people? Did they say having no money means you're dumb? Having a lot of money means you're a crook, or you're a terrible person and you take advantage of others? Bug on my nose. And therefore, did you decide that there was something bad about money? Did it mean a responsibility that you didn't want to take? Did it mean that you would have to take care of others, that you would have obligations, that more money means more work? Where do these ideals lie in your head? When you start to ask yourself these questions, tappers, you can bubble graph it out, or you can just start tapping and talking. How is it that I feel about money? What is it that makes me so nervous? And if it's not that cut and dry for you, if you're like, I've already worked through all of that, but you still have some like clenching or nervousness that comes up with money, then do something that can help you activate that so that you can then tap on it. Something gentle, like if you have cash in your house, go get the cash and hold it in your hand. How do you feel about that? Does it feel calming? Does it make you feel, tight in your stomach? Does it make you feel worried? Does your throat get dry or tense? What about holding your checkbook? Maybe you've got a pile of bills or one specific bill, your taxes, holding your credit cards in your hand, any of those that triggers an emotion, allow it to happen and start tapping and feel it in your body and go, this is interesting. As I hold my credit card, I feel a dryness in my throat and I feel a clenching in my stomach. As I hold my credit cards, I feel these feelings in my body. And then you can start to ask yourself questions. Why do I feel these in my body? Am I afraid of my credit card? And if you feel an overwhelming amount of emotion, you can even start with looking at the credit card and just talking about it. It's mostly blue on the front, on the back, it's got silver and a little red square. It has some sequential numbers, has mostly prime numbers. It expires exactly 2 months from my birthday, whatever you can come up with. And then that will start to allow your mind to relax about the emotional component compared to the actual physical component of what the card is. And you can start to separate these meanings in your mind so that money can start to be a resource and your emotions about it can start to be something that you can govern and release what isn't assisting you. So happy April, and I hope that this has helped. I'll see you soon.